to part 2 of the most irrelevant and ill-informed wrestling chat show on the internet. Hopefully now on YouTube, because we may have just got the clips below 10 minutes. This one as well, we've been talking about One Night Stand, but now on to some sort of general stuff that's happened in the WWE.
There's been a bit, but not a lot of wrestling, really.
No, not a lot of it wrestling, actually. The $1 million giveaway.
Now, I don't know if anyone else feels like out there, but I just feel it's so 80s, 90s. It's pointless. It brings me back. Do you remember back in '95 when they were trying to promote the first In Your House, and the gimmick for that was to give away a whole house?
Oh yeah.
How true that was and legitimate that was, I don't know. It could have been Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon won it. I've no idea, but yes.
If you live in the house that gave away, get in touch. The Burning Table at hotmail.co.uk. We'd love to talk to you. No, I just think this is a perfect example of
desperation.
Absolute desperation. Apparently the Raw this past Monday night did pull in one of the worst ratings in years.
Because it was too much. It wasn't just a little like thing. It was embarrassing. Vince came up on the top of the ramp. He had people's numbers. He was phoning them up. Some was engaged. Some was the wrong number. Fans were booing because it was all going wrong. He had security guard dishing out different piles of money. One point he had Charlie Ass come along and they said they'd double someone's money if he kissed a diva, which he did. I can't remember which one it was. A pretty looking one. They all look the same now. I used to be able to know. I used to know them in wrestling. They're just all the same now.
Bring back Alundra Blaze.
And then he says, you kiss another diva, we'll double your money. And I think wrestling fans generally know when you've got a crappy wrestler like Charlie Haas and they mention about kissing a lady, we know which lady usually comes out.
Very young.
Yes, and she slobbered all over his face. Hilarious if you hadn't seen it about 60 times.
Hilarious, yes. 1994 called and wants its humour back. Never mind. Yeah, I just think it's Vince McMahon basically realising that the wrestling product that the WWE are putting out at the moment is quite lame, so therefore...
It's no competition. Well, no, I know it's TNA and...
Well, TNA, I think TNA, the problem with TNA, as I've said before in this show, is they shoot themselves in their own bloody foot, because TNA have an inability to learn from their own mistakes, and even learn from their own successes. I mean, TNA just seems to amble along, and it's a shame, because with a bit more sort of nous behind them and a bit more sort of better booking, TNA could be a big something.
See, because there's no big TNA stars
that aren't ex-WWE.
Yeah, I was going to say who could come into WWE who haven't been there.
I mean, I think the only ones that you kind of have pushed and made top line on their own accord would be Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. And AJ Styles recently has been made to look like an idiot on television. Samoa Joe's doing okay.
I think if Samoa Joe came to WWE, he'd have a good push for his first month, 2 months, and then he'd be back to jobbing.
I think he'd job from the start because he hasn't got a WWE body. He's a big guy, he's not like muscly built, he's kind of, well...
A bit like Umaga.
He's a bit on the heavy side.
Umarga's like
a bit of the Umaga.
They promoted him as a Samoan bulldozer. Tell me the last time Umarga's won a match. A singles match. He won a match on Raw with Gene Snitsky as a tag team partner.
Oh yeah.
But,
yes. Maybe now then, if he was a Samoan bulldozer and he keeps losing, wasn't it? The Samoan tricycle!
Yes, he just loses to people every single week. Yeah.
You haven't set the time, have you?
Set the time.
I was going to take random standing guess to it.
Oh, I did. Right.
I mean, at the moment, the draft's coming up as well, which I just find is the most absolute pointless thing.
The first year they did it, entertaining. Second year, but every year since it's just pointless.
It's just got more and more irrelevant.
For some reason, like in the draft, all seems to be splitting tag teams up. Fairly decent tag teams for whatever reason.
Yeah, it just seems like the big storyline, isn't it? Yeah.
All the Hardy Boys, the APAs got split up, the Dudleys got split up, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie.
The Dudleys got split up only to reunite about 6 months later. Survivor Series 2003.
Yeah, no, actually 2002.
2002, yeah. That they came back and just joined together when they realised that the Deacon...
Well, Deacon Batista and Reverend Deacon just didn't work.
Yeah, that one didn't work, damn it. There we go. But yeah, we could tell them just sitting there going, he says testify a lot.
Got this big bloke. Oh, he'll never make it.
He'll never make it. Yeah, this big with a whisker bloke. Yeah, that'll be fine. Willam Regal probably sat in that meeting. You know.
Yes. He'd be sitting on some sort of anonymous meeting now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, never mind.
Speaking of Regal, yes, he's been a bit of an idiot.
Doing so well, and
King of the Ring, General Manager, big
General
push.
Manager Raw, big push on the storylines, not exactly in the early stages of his career, and decides to get suspended for 60 days. Second violation of the wellness program.
Which is a shame, really, because it's not straightforward enough.
He's a decent wrestler. He's a good guy, and he was coming across as a really good character, and I did like him as GM of Raw.
I like face Regal. I just like him as a face.
No,
People say I liked him when he had to do his little mate.
No.
There's that famous scene where Chris Jericho pissed in his tea.
Which is, I maintain that's how we go on this program. Smells of the hashish. That's it. But no, I feel sorry for him in a way. I know
It's his own fault,
it's his own fault, but I just feel a bit like, you know, this is what happens. But I mean, if Jeff Hardy's anything to go by at the moment, it just seems to be the push just takes a 2-month kind of sabbatical and then comes back. Because there's talk of Jeff Hardy getting added to the Cena Triple H match at Night of the Champions.
Really?
And then making a triple threat.
I'm not keen on triple threat matches.
No, we've discussed this before. You're always into one guy. Just may as well make it a fucking fatal 4-way.
I'm old fashioned, back to me 80s, one-on-one, sorry.
In a blue steel cage.
In a blue steel cage with red, white and blue ring ropes, yeah.
I mean, the problem at the moment that you've got, as far as that's concerned, I mean, the draft will do nothing, because I don't think there's a combination that we haven't seen wrestle at some stage in the last 5 years.
I mean, you could see Triple H, Triple H wouldn't lower himself if he got a SmackDown at all.
No. He has been on SmackDown in the draft, but only for like
he got traded with Booker T or something.
And it's still the biggest trade ever in WWE. Whatever. Was it Booker T and the Dudleys went to SmackDown as well?
I think it was one of them. I remember. No, it was the Big Show. Sorry, no.
Yeah, it was all 3. It was Booker T and the Dudley Boys.
Was it? Because it was a different trade where the Big Show got traded. That was when Devon went. What we said before when he turned out. Devon went to Raw. It was part of the Big Show trade, I think.
But I don't think there's anything. I mean, look at last year's draft. That worked out really well for people, didn't it? Great Khali at SmackDown, he's now useless. Ric Flair at SmackDown, he's retired. Chris Benoit, ECW,
he's gone somewhere.
He's away. Yeah. That's about it, really.
Yeah. I just want to mention $1 Million Manson's turned up back to the 80s again. It's a good old son of the 80s. Who's his mystery partner going to be to get the tag team championship? I hope it's someone impressive and not someone lame. I hope it doesn't turn out to be Umaga or Gene Snitsky or something like that. I mean, at least Dad would be fun. Fair enough, he's old, but I love
for one match.
One match only, just one match only. IRS again would be quite perfect.
For one match only.
But I don't know where they're going with this.
I bet they're going to bring him down to ringside, right? It's going to be, yeah, we've got enough money. We could have bought anyone on the entire roster, so we've got one of the main guys. We paid him good. We paid him $5. Here he is. Ho! And hacksaw comes down. I bet that's going to be it.
Back to 80s, yeah.
I bet that's going to be it. Oh, no. In fact, that's too real. Oh, no. That's what's going to happen.
Do you remember when WCW paid him to be a janitor? That was one of his...
Yeah, and he found a belt in the bin.
Yeah.
Was that like the television title?
I think it was the television title, yeah.
Jesus Christ, they were struggling. Yeah, we'll wrap up the second part. I think that's just about down because Al's forgot to put his timer on for this bit. We're trying to keep it below 10 minutes. I'm hoping this is below 10 minutes. And in the third part, we'll be talking about the Ultimate Warrior.
It is.
Yeah, give it a rest. Sorry.